Hi guys, Laura from Evolution Pilates Studio here to bring you a ab workout on the foam roller. Grab a foam roller, grab a mat, and get ready. All right guys, so I've got my foam roller here. Mine is about 3 feet long and I've got my mat set up. I'm going to take that foam roller the length of my mat. I'm going to carefully sit my tailbone at the very front edge of the roller. Good, and then I'm going to slowly roll down onto my back using my hands for support. It's very important to feel that your sacrum and your spine is right at the middle of the roller here. Your head is going to be attached. Good. And your sacrum is your balance point. So soften your sacrum down into that roller. Nestle the back of your rib cage on the roller, softening the front of the ribs down. And then just rest your hands down outside of your hips on the floor. When you're ready, adjust your feet so they're wide enough that you feel stable. Even weight from the heels to the balls of the feet. And from here, we're just going to do a gentle little bridge up off of the roller. So I want you to tuck your tailbone under towards the ceiling, slowly rolling the spine up off of the roller, coming to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades, pausing at the top, and then slowly from the back of the heart, descending back down onto the roller, spine right at the center. The last thing that's going to come down is the tailbone. Good, and we'll do that a few more times. Tailbone tucks under. Rolling the spine up, even weight from the heels to the balls of the feet. Take a breath, inhale at the top, and then exhale from the top of the spine, or right behind the heart. Roll the spine back down onto the roller. Good. Let's do 2 more just like that. Your pace. Abdominals engaged to roll you up. And slowly rolling back down. Nice. 1 more to go, keeping the shoulders relaxed, the neck relaxed, the forehead and the jaw relaxed. And slowly roll back down. Find that balance point at your sacrum. When you're ready, take your hands up behind your head, elbows in your peripheral vision. Now your feet can be as wide as you need to stay balanced here. Take a breath, inhale, and on your next exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up, sliding the front ribs down to the hips and gazing towards the thighs. Good. Pause here for a second. Feel that connection to the back of the ribs into the roller. And then when you're ready, roll back down. We'll do 1 more like that, nice and slow. And throughout the class, you can go as slow as you need to. Being on this little imbalanced object can be a little stressful. So if you want to go a little slower than I do, feel free. Good. Exhaling the breath as you lift up. We'll do a few more here. Exhale and inhale and exhale and inhale. You've got 2 more to go. Head is heavy in the hands last time. Now stay lifted on this last one. Small movement to start. Rotate to the right, looking over your right shoulder, bringing the left ribs to the right hip. Come back center, same side again. Lower halfway down, exhale, curl back up and rotate the left ribs towards the right hip. Come center, come halfway down. Let's do 4 more on this side. Deep exhales. That's it. And 3. Beautiful. Softening that left side of the rib cage into the belly. Last 2. And last time. Nice, coming back center, lowering the head down for a moment. Reset anything you need to. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest up, and now we're rotating to the other side. Right ribs to left hip. Come center and halfway down. Curl up, exhale, and rotate. Come center and halfway down. Don't be surprised if you have a bad side or one really great side and one only kind of great side. The roller is really good at exposing the differences in your body side to side. And last 2. And last time here. Nice job. One more thing to do with our upper body here. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up. And now let's rotate side to side. You can take your gaze back now over the back shoulder towards the back elbow as you rotate. Really wringing out that waist for 4. Try to keep those knees nice and steady. 3 and 2. And last time, come back center, lower the head, lower the hands down by the sides, and let's do one more little bridge to relieve that spine. And roll back down. Good. Now I have my hands down outside of my hips fairly wide. I also have my elbows down, which is nice because it gives me a little more balance. From here, I'm going to take my feet and my knees into the midline of the body. I'm going to try to stay even from side to side, nestle my sacrum in the back of my ribs into the roller, and then bring one knee up into a tabletop position, shin parallel to the floor. My other toes are just barely touching. From here, I'm going to tap that toe down and switch to the other side. Tap and switch. Now you can stay with this where one foot is always on the ground for added support, or you can make that more of a reciprocal movement. Whereas one foot lifts, the other foot lowers. Good. Keep the back of the rib cage heavy on that roller. And 8, and 7, and 6. This is not easy, so take your time. If you need to reset, go ahead. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring our feet down for a moment again. Keep them fairly narrow and roll your spine up into a bridge and roll your spine back down. Good. Coming back up into that tabletop position with both legs, hands as wide as you need on the mat. From here, we're going to flex the feet, separate the knees about hips distance apart, so you're in a little froggy position. And now we're going to push the heels out towards the center of the room and point the toes, flex and bend the knees back over the hips. And again, point and reach through the toes, flex, bend, and pull back in. The angle of the toes is your option, so you can bring the legs higher or lower towards the floor. Find an option that works for you. Keep squeezing the heels together to activate the midline of the body. Backs of the inner thighs squeezing together as you reach through the toes. And we'll do 4 more here. And 3. Very nice job, guys. Last 2. Keep it up. Last 1. Can you hold those legs extended? Bring one toe towards the ceiling, the other toe towards the floor, and switch. Like you're moving your legs through honey. So it's really slow, really controlled. For 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Good. Bend both knees back into tabletop. Carefully put them down on the ground. You're going to leave your left foot where it is. Bring your right toes back up to the ceiling. Soft bend in the knee is okay if you have tight hamstrings. And from here, just circle the leg around. Little circles. Trying to keep that roller and your torso as still as possible. Firmly planting your standing foot into the floor. For 4, 3, 2, and reverse it. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot down. Bring the other foot up to the sky. Soft bend in the knee if you'd like, and then little circles for 6, 5, really brace to the core. 4, 3, 2, reverse it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee. Bring the other knee back up to meet it. And now we're going to move our right knee and right shin out to the right. Bring just that side out to the right and bring it back into the middle. The other shin and thigh bone are staying fairly still as you can. Exhale it back to the middle. We're going to stay on that same side for 4 more here. And 3. Exhale it back in. Last 2. And last time. Same thing other side. Reset at the center. Arms are pressing firmly down. Palms are spread. Other side goes out and in, and out, and in. So you're moving your ankle, your knee at the same rate for 4, and 3, last 2, beautiful job guys, last 1, come center. One more exercise here. So we're going to extend both legs to the ceiling. When you're ready, we're going to bring both legs forward on a diagonal line, bend the knees towards the roller, and scoop the knees back in. Reach the toes up to the ceiling, lower them down, bend the toes so that they're reaching for the floor of the roller, and then scoop back in. It's like a mermaid tail, or a double leg bicycle, you could call it. And 3. Keep your low back ribs attached to that roller. I know it's tough. Last 2. Good, you're doing great. 1 more to go. Nice. Now we're going to try to reverse it here. So you're going to reach out low, lift up, and then bend the knees back in. Reach low, lift up, and then bend the knees back in. Last 3 here. The angle of your legs is your choice. Last 2. And last time. Nice. Place your feet back down. We're going to extend our legs long, nice and wide, so about the width of your mat. Flex the feet, point the toes up to the ceiling, reach your hands up to the ceiling. Now, this is quite challenging. We're going to try to do a roll up off the roller, coming all the way to seated. If this doesn't feel appropriate for you today, you can just very carefully roll to the side off of the roller and then meet us seated, okay? Hands to the ceiling. Take a breath, inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest, take a gaze towards your thighs, and slowly peel the spine all the way off the roller and have a seat right at the top. Beautiful. From here, we're going to sit off of the roller. Bring it perpendicular to the length of our mat, and then lay down on our belly. Good. So feet are extended, and they're about the width of the mat. And I'm going to bring my arms forward. I have to move over a little bit. Bring my arms forward and turn my palms to face each other. We're going to do a little back extension here. So you can bring the roller a little higher on your forearms. Take your gaze down towards the mat, your ears in line with your upper arms. Take a breath, inhale here, and then exhale, roll the roller towards you as you lift up into spinal extension, and then roll the roller away from you as you lengthen the arms forward and lower the head down. A few more just like that. The shoulder blades are sliding down the back. The back of the neck is nice and long, and your belly is lifted. You've got a few more to go here, and this should feel nice. Nice little extension of the spine after all of that abdominal work. And 3. Good, and 2. And last time. Nice job. Reach those arms forward. You can let your forehead come all the way down to the mat to get a nice little stretch between the shoulder blades. And just pause here for a moment. Good. When you're ready, let's come up to all fours. We're going to slide that roller underneath, behind our knees, and underneath our ankle joint. Good. Okay. Hands under the shoulders. From here, I'm going to hover my knees and lower my knees. And that might be where you stay today. Good. Keeping the spine nice and long, reaching long from the crown of the head through the tailbone. If you want to add on, take the roller a little closer to underneath your kneecaps, right below the kneecaps. Hands still under the shoulders. And from here, we're going to roll the roller towards us, letting it slide down towards the ankle joint, and then reach it back away. And again, exhale as you pull the roller in and reach it back away. Letting the spine round on this exercise, taking your gaze down towards your hands, and a few more to go. You get the added little foam roller shin stretch. And 3 more here. Exhale. And inhale, reach. And 2, exhale. And inhale, reach. And last time. Good. All right, leave that roller right beneath the knees. Take your hands a little bit wider on your mat, and let's bend the elbows out to the sides, and then press the floor away for a push-up. Now, if this feels like a little too much, you can slide that roller up your thighs above the knees, and that will reduce the amount of weight in your upper body. And 4 more here. And 3, pressing the floor away evenly with both hands. Last 2. And last time. Beautiful. Slide that roller in, take your knees down. We're going to turn over one more time. Good. And take that roller right beneath the shoulder blades. From here, hands behind the head again. Elbows are wide. Let's lift our hips up, letting our upper body come back slightly, and then lower our hips down. And lift our hips up, pressing straight down through the heels, and lower the hips down. 4 more to go here. Exhaling as you lift. And 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hold the hips up, tuck the tailbone under, open your chest over the roller, and exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up. Open the chest over the roller, and exhale, curl your head, neck, and chest up. This whole time, you're trying to keep that tailbone slightly tucked, abdominals engaged, and 4 more to go. And 3. Last 2. Exhale. And last time. Now let's add them together. Lower the hips, lower the head. Exhale, curl the tail under and curl the chest up. Lower everything. Lift everything. Squeeze. Lower everything. Lift everything and squeeze. Let's do 3 more here. And 2. And last time. Now hold the hips up and slide down a little further on your back, not to your low back, just right below the shoulder blades, and then back up towards your shoulders. And this should just feel like a nice release for the back. All those muscles on the back side of the body. Good, and we'll do 4 more here. And 3, you can play around with changing the position of your elbows for this little release exercise and see if you can change where you feel the release in the back of the body. Last 2. And last 1. Good. Lower the tailbone, prop yourself up. We're going to do 1 more series. So we're going to take that roller underneath our knees. We're going to lay all the way down on the mat. Take our heels close to the roller, lift our hips up, and place that roller perpendicular to our body, right underneath our sacrum. You can hold onto the edges of the roller with your hands for support. Your head and neck should feel nice and relaxed here. From here, you're going to take your knees up above the roller, flex your feet again in that little froggy position that we've already done. Zip up the abdominals, and again, push those feet out on a diagonal, pointing the toes, flexing and bending the knees back in. Good, and again, point and reach, flex and bend, point and reach, flex and bend. Keep squeezing the heels together. Nice for 4. And 3. Good. Soften the front of the rib cage down. Last 2. And last time. Keep those legs extended. We're going to go into leg circles. Lift the legs up towards the ceiling, separate them, circle them down, around, and back together. Up through the center, out, down, around, and back to center. A few more just like this. Nice job, guys. Upper body is nice and quiet. For 4, you can make your circles bigger if you have the space. And 3. Last 2. And last one. Nice. From here, keep your legs in external rotation, heels together, toes apart, and just walk. So you're going to take a little walk up to the ceiling and then back down towards the floor. And back up to the ceiling and back down towards the floor. And 3. Good. Think about how long you can make your legs. Reach them all the way across the room. Last 2. And last time. Nice. Hug both knees in. Grab onto your right knee with both hands. Hug it into your chest and just extend the left leg down to the floor. Good. You have made it. Good job. So nice, quick abdominal workout with the foam roller. Stay here for a few minutes and just stretch out those hip flexors. Should feel good. Make sure you hit the button to subscribe below so you can stay up to date on all of the new workouts that I post. Thank you guys so much for coming. You did a great job. Questions and comments below as well, please. And I will see you next time. Stay here with me if you want to complete your stretch and stay as long as you'd like. Good. Take your feet down to the floor, lift your hips, slide that roller forward towards your heels, and roll the spine down. Beautiful. Carefully roll over onto your side. Have a seat at the center of your mat. Again, I hope you enjoyed that short foam roller abdominal workout, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.